to Sea Leg Journey's Sunday evening live event with your hosts, Robin and Chet. And who knows, maybe baby Enzo or Ringo will have a special appearance tonight.
Pretty sure they will.
We would encourage you to participate in the chat and join along with the fun.
That's right. Bring your questions and comments in. We're going to help you find out the things you need to know to make your next cruise the best one ever.
Whether you decide to stay on the ship or get off the ship, a cruise vacation is a vacation of a lifetime.
That's right. We'll talk about excursions, we'll talk about the ports, we'll talk about the ships, and of course, the food.
It's almost showtime, so go grab that snack. The show's about to start.
That was me on the harmonica.
I don't think it was a harmonica. I think it was a piano.
Oh, well, then it wasn't me.
I know that we really haven't said hello to people that are in the chat yet, but I want to put this up because I don't know what it means.
What does it mean?
Well, hold
what
on,
is
let me
it?
find it. Here it is, from the Moonlight Adventures.
Y'all keep your heads down when Idalia rolls through. That's that hurricane that's coming up this way.
Oh, is that her name?
Yep, hurricane.
How did we get to eyes already?
Well, because every little thing that puffs out
I
there
know, but
between
we
Africa
ain't had
and here.
nothing serious puffed up to get a name.
It doesn't have to. It can be a number 17 and then turn into a letter A and then disappear and go head to Europe, head to Bermuda, head to Burbank. It can go anywhere, right?
I don't know. Can it?
Yeah, we're going to be keeping our heads down when that rolls through. That's for sure. Thanks for that, Josh.
So I had to put it up first because I didn't know what they were talking about. I didn't know what it meant. I didn't know what it was.
Got to watch the weather. It's that time of year, y'all. Especially, it seems like in Florida every year for my whole life, September is when the stuff usually starts rolling in.
Yeah,
So.
even though hurricane season starts in what? June
1st, all the way up until November 1st. But
usually we get something in September and October.
Yeah, September especially.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get something in September. Tropical storm, tropical depression, hurricane, something.
Tropical storm, tropical depression. Okay.
A tropical drink, maybe.
A tropical drink. So what are we talking about tonight?
What are we talking about tonight?
I don't know.
We're going to talk about the great. It's your show.
No, it's your show.
No, this is.
We're not going to argue on this show.
It's your show.
No.
It is.
No clue what you're talking about,
folks, including the IRS. I have nothing to do with this. I'm here as eye candy.
Yes, it is my show. You are right. And everything is registered in my name. You are 100% correct. This is my show. So what are you planning on doing on my show tonight?
I'm going to sit here with my Carnival tumbler and my magic water and look pretty or look weird or act strange or all the above. Hey, we're going to talk about what is the greatest cruise ship ever. And, I put a poll up on our little community tab.
You did.
I did. Let's hit the community tab.
Earlier, weren't you calling that the tadpole?
Community tadpole.
That's what he called it. He kept saying the tadpole. I'm like, what are you talking about? There's tadpoles out there in the fountain in the front yard.
I don't know where I come up with this stuff. My mind just all over. Well, I put a little up just a few days ago, 3 days ago. So I wish I put it up earlier so we'd had a better poll results. But I just wanted you to know that the greatest ship of all time, I gave 4 options. I gave you the Carnival Jubilee, the Royal Caribbean Icon of the Seas, the Titanic, and whatever ship I'm on at the time.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think those poll results were?
Well, I know my vote was whatever ship I'm on at the time.
How about that?
Mm-hmm.
What was your vote? Was it A, the Carnival Jubilee, B, the Royal Caribbean Icon of the Seas, C, the Titanic, or D, whatever ship I'm on at the time?
So what was the lowest score?
The lowest score was 7%. And
7%.
and we had a tie.
A tie for 7%.
Tie for the bottom percentage. And it goes to the Carnival Jubilee and Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas.
What?
They tied for dead last with only 7% of the vote each.
Really? And the Icon of the Seas, that's that new ship, right?
They're both new ships.
Yeah.
Both gigantic ships.
Maybe they couldn't say it was their favorite because they haven't been on it yet.
Well, maybe. Then I'm curious about why the one that came in second with 21% of the vote.
Cruising for one says his vote's D.
D. And that's right, Jeffrey. That's a good vote. That's my vote as well. But
here's Don.
Don says titanium rowboat. Laugh out loud.
Here's the Moonlight Adventures.
Symphony is our all-time favorite.
There you go.
Hey, and keep in mind why Josh and Chastity. We'll come back to why we have our favorite ships.
Since they're voting, I'm putting them up.
Absolutely. The Z Show Cruise Fund says the greatest good whatever that is time I will be on the Carnival Jubilee thanks to Robin and Chet. How about that? So Z-Man's got his vote for A, the Carnival Jubilee.
There you go.
But you know what? You know who doubled their votes?
Who doubled their votes?
More than double. At 21%, the Titanic.
The Titanic got 21%.
The Titanic. Now you tell me anybody here has been on the Titanic.
No, but I think they base it on the movie and on the whole fascination behind the Titanic.
So you don't even have to actually be on a cruise ship for it to be your favorite cruise ship.
Evidently not.
You know,
if 21% of the people said so.
Well, Z-Man likes Jubilee, and he hasn't been on it yet.
Oh, okay.
So you can like the Titanic, even though you've never been on it, and you can like the Icon of the Seas, even if you've never been on it.
So that means that the number one vote had to go to whatever ship you're on.
Whatever ship you're on at the time has 64% of the vote. I had my vote as well because whatever ship I'm on, that is my favorite. Now we do have some overall favorites of different times. We've been cruising since 2004. We got 34, 35 cruises, something like that. And we're going to talk about some of our favorites, but we want you to tell us your favorite and why. Why was your favorite? We already know the Moonlight Adventures, like that Symphony of the Seas. I think it's because it was like a really small boat, right? Really small ship.
Yeah.
Very small.
Oh, the Symphony of the Seas is a small
it's
ship?
tiny.
Is it?
Tiny ship.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never been
You
on
don't know? It's an Oasis class ship.
No, then it's not tiny.
No, it's
Why
not.
Why are you messing with me like that? You know I don't know that ship, and you're going to sit here and mess with me like that.
It's a 250,000-ton monstrosity. It's huge. We have not been on any of the Oasis class ships, but we are going to get on one day.
One day.
One day.
We have something booked.
We have 4 cruises booked, and none of them were on Oasis class ships.
Okay.
Our next one coming up is an XL class, the Mardi Gras from Carnival. And who knows, maybe it'll be our favorite after we go on it. Maybe.
You never know.
It's got a lot to offer. So why is your favorite ship your favorite ship? Is it because of the size of the ship? And I kind of broke them into 3 categories.
Well, let's say...
go ahead. Go with that. We'll come back.
Be brief, and then we'll tell everybody hello. That way they can put their answers in, and I can come back and catch
up. There's no answer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say hello to everybody.
Let's do it.
Okay.
That's my favorite part of the show.
That we're in here, and we need to say hello to.
My favorite part of the show. Who is it? It's the Cruise Nuts. Saying hello, everybody. Mike and Tracy, hello to ya. Make sure y'all come with us on that group cruise and get to hang out with Mike and Tracy. Woo! 2 awesome people. And look, Sea Lake Journeys was in the house saying, welcome, everyone. Thanks for coming in tonight.
Look at that nice-looking couple.
I know. Why is she biting his ear? Is she hungry?
Probably.
Dude, get that girl to the buffet and get her something to eat. And right there, you see the link for the Down Under Cruisers. I did that because right now going on this weekend is the Helping Hands for Cruising. And there's a whole bunch of channels involved in this. If I try to list them all, I'm going to miss somebody. If you are involved in it, get your link dropped by putting hashtag SLJ and let everybody know in the chat that you're involved with the Helping Hands for Cruising. How can they donate to this great cause? And what is it, you ask? It is helping people who otherwise might not be able to cruise, get on a cruise ship.
And so we've intentionally left it up on the screen this long so that if you're watching on hashtag Team Replay, then you can see the link here. And this is exactly what you would type in. And
the reason we put Down Under Cruisers in there, they are the originators of this.
Right.
And so when
they are like the orchestrator of it all. They're the maestro.
They're the maestro.
They're the maestro.
Yeah, that's right. So if you want to be part of a great cause, helping people get on cruise ships who might not otherwise be able to, check them out and check out any of the other channels that will be dropping their link, and you can go and donate through them. and help be part of that great cause.
Or if you would like to nominate someone to be a recipient.
Down Under Cruises, who you want to see for that also.
That's right.
There you go.
So if you know someone, it doesn't matter who they are or their walk of life or anything about them. If, you want to nominate them, you just contact Down Under Cruisers. And I believe there's a little form you fill out or something. Yeah. And they pick recipients that way.
Maybe we should nominate Godzilla. He looks like he needs to go on a cruise.
But see, the problem with Godzilla is every time he's ever been on a cruise, he has destroyed Cozumel.
Yeah, we can't take Godzilla to Cozumel no more because, well, you know why. If you've been around our show very long, you hand them the mirror, you just hold on to them. Oh. Go to commercial break. Go to commercial break.
Give me that. And we got Baby Shark.
Baby Shark. Hey, Tiffany. Tiffany Shark right there, y'all. And the Z Show Cruise Fund. Z-Man is here saying good evening to everybody. Good evening, Z-Man. Aloha, Don Arnold. He says, where is everyone? They're right here, Don. Right here at Sea Lake Journeys. Thanks for joining us and hanging out with us tonight. Fearless Rambler, that's George, the Fearless Rambler, saying howdy, SLJ. Thanks for being here, George.
And so if you're new to our show, I am Robin. This is Chet. We are Sea Lake Journeys. We put up videos, I used to say once a week, but Chet's been hammering videos out left and right now, and he puts up shorts regularly. We're always in the Friday Raid Parade. Our video typically goes up sometime around 2 p.m. And we also have a Facebook page and an Instagram page. So check us out. And the camera's like, there's all that space over there on that side of you.
It's because you do this. You. I don't know why.
Get your hand out from in front of it.
Is that better? Is that any better?
Yeah, it's better. Don't touch it again.
Hold on, y'all. Earthquake.
So, see, it's back to where it was. You should have left it alone when I told you to leave it alone. There you go. Right there. Stop.
Oh, stop.
So, we want to thank you for joining this crazy afternoon show on Sunday afternoons. We're always here at 6 p.m. on Sunday. Chet has a morning show every Wednesday at
8:30. Mm-hmm. I'm coming on after See Me Traveling, Kurt and Marsha. So, yeah, check them out and then get over there and hang out with us.
There we go.
Clock Family Adventures. Hey, Mike, he says hello to everybody out there. And Aaron Smith saying, happy Sunday. Somebody's got to get the double squeaky tonight. I think it's going to be Aaron tonight. How about that? Aaron, you get the double squeaky, brother. And Moonlight Adventures is saying hello to everybody out there. Cruising is fun anytime. There's Cheryl saying hello, everyone.
So, Cheryl, I have thought a lot of this week about your show. We had the ladies on the panel talking about ladies in business with YouTube channels. I enjoyed that so much. I really did. I want to thank you again for inviting me. And
Shady Hill Homestead. Hey, Shady Hill, thanks for joining us tonight. And Randa Cedar. Woohoo! Hey, Randa Cedar, what's going on? I'm going to give Randa Cedar a double squeaky. Okay. What do you think? Thanks for being here, Randa Cedar. One of our fantastic members right there. Be sure to check her channel out. She might be camping. She might be cooking. Who knows? She might be flying a spaceship next time.
You never know.
We'll see. Good day to you. J&S Adventures says, hey, hit that thumbs up. Thanks for that, Jeremy. Mm-hmm. We could use a couple of thumbs up over here at Sea Lake Journeys. Cruising for one, Jeffrey's here. You know what he says?
What does he say?
Hello. Aaron Smith says the greatest cruise ship ever revealed, or was it created by Sea Lake Journeys?
Hey.
Oh, Aaron's going back in time there, y'all. If you're not familiar, go back in time, check out our channel and see where we created a cruise ship with the help of the Sea Lake Journey crew live on a 1-hour show.
That was a fabulous ship.
Oh my gosh, it was the best ship ever.
That probably is my favorite ship.
That is definitely my favorite ship of all time. But what I'm going to tell you, go check out that 1-hour live video of us building a cruise ship. Thanks for that, Aaron. Another double squeaky for Aaron. Ocean Travelers, Bruce and Cindy right there saying, hey, everybody, we're driving and listening. Thanks for being here, Bruce and Cindy. And let me tell you what, if you need to book a cruise, if you need to book a group cruise, make sure you get a hold of Bruce at Ocean to Ocean. He has become not just a cruise travel expert on cruise ships, but a group cruise travel expert. And he has many group cruises to choose from.
He does.
Aaron says, actually, that was Mike Rodriguez of Beach Please on harmonica.
That's back back to the intro song.
Don Arnold says, saxophone is your instrument. Laugh out loud. Oh, he remembers me last week doing this. Elisa's Adventures in Cruising saying, hi, guys. Hey, Elisa. She had a great...
She was on live at 4 o'clock, wasn't it?
Yeah, great. I'll tell you what, she had Team Reese on there. What a great interview. She is becoming a great interviewer.
Elisa Adventures is becoming
Elisa,
a great
yes.
interviewer, yes.
We want to make sure we get interviewed by her because she does a fabulous job.
She does a fantastic job.
Fabulous job. If you don't know who Elisa is, be sure to check out Elisa's Adventures in Cruising and check out her interviews. Wow, fantastic.
Yes. And her link to her videos, a link to her channel is in the description of this video and every video we have.
As is all of our members.
That's right.
And yeah, so there you go. Be sure to check them out. So does Mr. DJ need to cue up Green Day's Wake Me Up When September Ends and dedicate it to all our Florida friends? That would be a 10-4. A 10-4 right there, Aaron.
I think I'm falling asleep at the moment. It's been a lazy day for me today. I don't take too many days where I just am lazy. And today it's been a very lazy day.
Yeah, and yesterday we did a lot of driving around all around Florida. So we had a day off, if you will. So yeah, then today we had to rest up from our day off. Don says Tiffany was on the Titanic. Tiffany, was you on the Titanic? Hey, there's Scott McNeil. Good evening, everybody. We are now Scott compliant.
All right.
Scott compliant. Thanks for being here, Scott. We appreciate it. Give you a squeaky. And Alicia says, laugh out loud. I think Wonder will be my next new favorite.
So my first favorite ship that I was ever on. Well, let's say hello here to James.
Right? James Catnese, good evening to you, my friend. He says, hey, it's Sea Lake Journeys. And Elisa says, yes, the Titanic has left us all thinking about her still.
Yes.
Yeah, 100 years later, we're still talking about her.
100 years later, we're still talking about her. So my favorite ship of all time originally was the Carnival Sunshine.
The Carnival Sunshine. And why was it one of your favorite ships?
It was just...
You can have more than one reason.
Right. We had only been on Carnival cruise ships at the time.
Yes.
And when we first sailed on the Carnival Sunshine, she was actually the Carnival Destiny.
Yeah, that's right.
And then they took her out of the water and brought her back as the Carnival Sunshine. And I just loved her. I loved her mainly for the adults only
Serenity deck. A 3-level Serenity deck with a waterfall. It's the only ship in the fleet that has that. It is fantastic. If you don't have no other reason to check out the Carnival Sunshine than that, it's worth going for because we love the Serenity deck on the Sunshine.
That was originally my favorite ship of all times.
And it had a couple other reasons why it was one of our favorites. We never paid attention to a cruise director. We could not give you one name of one cruise director on all the cruises we'd been on until the Carnival Sunshine. Jamie D was on there.
Jamie D. And since then, she's no longer, well, when we first ran into her, she was a cruise director. And then she got promoted. And then she had a baby. And so she got off the ships so that she could have a baby. And she still works for Carnival, but she works in the corporate office now.
Is that right? Yeah, we miss her.
I still follow her on Instagram and Facebook.
She just had a way of, it's like she got to talk to everyone on that ship.
Yeah, and she was so much fun. Yeah. And she didn't have, a lot of people think they have to be rude and crude and nasty to be fun. And she wasn't. No, she was just wholesome fun.
Yes. Yeah, back, if you remember the Mouseketeers, she kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah, she did. She reminded me of Mouseketeer.
Yeah,
Here's the Z Show.
Z-Man says the Carnival Jubilee would be where we get to Cozumel, Mexico with my godmother, Carrie Underwood, and Godzilla. How about that? Z-Man, he's going to love that Jubilee cruise in December.
And so Dawn says there are no wrong answers on this show with Sea Lake Journeys.
That's right.
Absolutely correct.
Thanks for bringing that up, Dawn. We have no wrong answers here. No right answers, wrong answers, only fun answers.
Fun answers, that's right.
Fun answers. Thanks for reminding us that, Dawn. Dawn, you get a double squeaky.
And so here's Cruising for One, his favorite ships.
The Disney Magic, his first cruise.
A lot of people, their first cruise, they fall in love with their ship.
You know it. We did too. We did too. Number 2 was Freedom of the Seas, best gem I have found at sea.
Oh, see?
How about that?
Now, I don't care about the gem, but there's a lot of people that care about the gem. And you know what? one thing that I did like about the Carnival Sunshine was she had the best running deck I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
on a cruise ship.
Yeah,
because some of them, they have like you run
chairs in the way.
Right? Yeah, she had the best running deck or walking deck.
I thought the best gym I liked was on the Sky Princess because it has the exact same gym equipment we have in the gym I work out at home on. It's the exact same stuff.
I take that back about the walking deck. The best walking deck we'd ever been on was the one that was the princess ship. And
Caribbean Princess.
Caribbean Princess.
Yeah.
Yes, because it went all around a deck that was covered.
Yeah, you can walk all the way around that thing. Yeah.
Here we go.
Number 3 was Caribbean Princess, Unending Charm. You can't go wrong with Caribbean Princess, y'all.
One of my favorite ships based on her beauty. And now I have 2 favorite ships based on beauty. Okay. My ultimate favorite cruise ship based on beauty was the Golden Princess. Golden
Princess.
That ship, it was gold everywhere you looked.
It was our first Alaska cruise on that ship. Our first Princess cruise.
Absolutely a gorgeous ship.
And keep in mind, it was really old at the time. It was old, and it was not a big ship. And in fact, the following year, it got sent off to P&O. To
and got sold to P&O.
Now,
my second favorite ship, as far as beauty goes, is the MSC Seaside.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That is a gorgeous ship. Out by the pool area, there's, at Disney World, how they'll have bushes carved into things. Topiaries, but, they're carved into animals and stuff. Well, on their ship, they have their artificial topiaries, but they're carved into all kinds of things.
The Majestic Princess had that too.
Yes.
Alaska.
But the MSC Seaside is just an absolutely beautiful ship. She's mostly silver and blue.
And got the Swarovski crystal staircases.
Yes. Oh my God. Oh, the crystal staircases you've got to get your picture taken on crystal staircase.
I don't think we've put a video up of that yet either.
It's in this intro of this video.
Did y'all see that in our intro? I'll have to go back and watch it.
This in the very beginning of the intro for our live shows on Sunday is the crystal staircase on the MSC.
Oh, that's awesome. Good morning. What's that again?
Here we go.
Don says, hope your granny enjoys her cat.
They're talking about cats. Yeah.
Oh, cats. Aaron says, for the record, we have with us second recipient of the Helping Hands for Cruising, James Cantonese. Hello.
That's right. James Cantonese he went on his first cruise with Helping Hands for Cruising. Was it last year?
I think it was
a year before last.
Yeah, last year, because the year before was Kenny.
Kenny
was the first one.
She was the first one,
and James was the second. Yep. So I'll be curious to see who's going to be the third one.
I know. So we're going to welcome in
Warmstrong Adventures. What's going on, Bill?
Switch your chair over that way a little bit.
Well, how can I be close to you if I'm over there?
Because the boys want to be filmed.
Oh, and that show is about the dogs. There you go, y'all. This is what you came to see right here.
That's right. So you just stay there so the dogs can still be seen.
2 dogs rolling around on a couch.
You're blocking my dog. Everybody sees your dog. There's my dog.
My dog is fluffy and beautiful. And your dog's giving them kung fu kicks to the head.
Here's cruising for one.
To be a recipient. Yes.
Yes, to be a recipient.
Second one to be a recipient, yes. Clock says, I will be wearing a dress on my live after this since we raised $3,900 over the weekend. And I'm going to have some other stuff to help it get over 4,000. So come out and help. There you go, guys.
That's amazing.
Mike, type in hashtag SLJ.
He already has. Yeah, he has. It's up here.
Okay. So, yeah we're going to
see, he's right here.
Yeah.
It's in there.
There you go. Okay, we want to make sure.
But that's too hard to copy.
Yeah, you don't have to. As long as it's there, y'all can check it out. And hey, $4,000.
I know, $4,000. To raise, and so it's kind. The way they set it up is kind of like a Jimmy Lewis marathon kind
Jerry
Lewis marathon kind of deal.
Yeah.
So it's like a continuous thing, and different channels jump in at different time frames to be the host for it.
That's right.
So that's amazing. $3,900 already.
That's
wow,
fantastic.
That is fantastic. Here's Aaron.
I was on Helping Hands for Cruising live last night, but it wasn't on my channel. I was on panel hosted by Paul S. Vines on his channel, PSV Odyssey.
There you go.
Oh, see, we were gone all day.
We were gone all day yesterday.
We haven't seen any of them yet.
No, not yet.
Travel Adventures with Eric B. saying, hey, Robin and Chet. Hey, Eric B., thanks for being here, bro. That's a world traveler right there.
There you go.
And then we got Rock the Boat, y'all.
Rock the boat. Rock the boat, baby.
saying hello to everyone out there. And Michael, the realist. Hey, Michael, what's going on? He says, Sea Lake Journeys, hello. Good evening to the coolest and sweetest couple on here. Hello, chat family. Everybody give Michael a big hello in the chat. Clock says, Mike says, Wonder of the Seas is our favorite. We like the big ships, and we enjoy the layout of that one over the other Oasis class ships.
So the layout of a ship is why I either dislike ships sometimes.
And, even though they're in the same class, they could have different layouts.
I did not like the layout of the Royal Caribbean ship.
Independence of the Seas.
I did not like the layout of that ship.
And we really thought we was going to really dig it because it was like a mall.
But I didn't like the layout of it. The reason I didn't like the layout of it is because there was no midship elevator shaft. You had to go to either end to the elevator shaft. I didn't like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Because our room,
was in the middle, but we had to go one end or the other.
And then there are some ships that to get to a certain dining room, you've got to go all the way over and down and all that. It's weird to get to it. I don't like that one either.
I know. We're used to doing it now. So.
I know.
Yeah.
But we're talking about what we like and dislike.
I know. We didn't like it. Don't like it at all, do we? Fearless Rambler says, Titanic is my dream cruise. Maybe someday. George, make sure you vlog that one because I'll watch it. And Fearless says, Liberty of the Seas was one of my favorites. Yeah, that's another Royal Caribbean. Yes. Now, one thing we did like about Independence of the Seas.
What was that?
They had some really exceptional entertainment. Very different. The ice skating show.
Yeah.
Wow, that was fabulous.
Yeah.
And we were so used to going on Carnival and Princess that they don't have ice skating rinks. You could even go ice skating if you wanted to. We thought that was great.
Yep. Now another. Let me put up Z-Man's here before we.
My best cruise was on Navigator of the Seas because riding on the Flow Rider is my top for shorts of all time. Yeah, Z-Man riding that Flow Rider. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
You know it. Cruising for One says, I wish they would still build ships like they used to.
I know, right? They just don't. And the mega ships are, I don't know. They're just
getting too many people now.
They're just too big. It's almost like going to Disney World. You can't see all of Disney World in one day. You got to buy the whole week pass.
Well, I'll tell you something I saw too, though. Like the Mardi Gras, I was telling you what size it is on the XL class. Well, the Sun Princess is the same ship we're going to be going on in 2024. And even though they're the same size ship, basically the same ship, it holds like 1,000 less passengers than the Carnival. So that's something you want to watch too. Aaron says, well, gold doesn't tarnish, so a golden princess would still be beautiful for years and years.
That's right.
Yeah, sometimes I wish we could get back on that ship.
I know, right? Me too. Here's a cruise. Oh, sorry. I'm
there we
trying
go.
to get it up there.
Jeffrey says, I'll be going on my first Virgin Voyage cruise in 14 days. Oh, Jeffrey, you know what you get for that? Because we're not getting to go with you. However, if you send me a suitcase, I will climb in it and mail myself in. Aaron says, to cruise on the Titanic, you will need an Uber driver with DeLorean and a flux capacitor. Yeah, go back in time a little bit there.
There you go.
Good.
Another one of my favorite ships was
I'll tell you one of my favorites, the Carnival Magic.
Carnival Magic. That's the one I was trying to think of, the Magic.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll tell you, the Carnival Magic was one of my favorite because the spa. We had a spa experience. That was one of the times that we decided, I don't think we did any shore excursions or anything, but we did the spa, and oh my gosh. It was
you know what's so funny is sometimes your favorite ship is based on the crew. And then when you get on the ship again, it's a different crew. And it's not my favorite anymore.
I know. That happened to us on the Sky Princess. That first Sky Princess, the crew was so fantastic. And the second time we went, they weren't bad.
It was a dud.
They just weren't what we expected.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And so it's funny how it can be your favorite ship solely based on the crew, and then when the crew changes, it's not so much favorite no more.
Does the crew ever affected y'all on a cruise? Have you ever went on a ship a second time and found out why is this just not the same as it was the last time? It's not bad, but you went there expecting a double cheeseburger kind of cruise, and you ended up with a slice of pizza, which is okay. You like pizza, but man, when you had a hankering for that double cheese and you got pizza.
And sometimes you get on a ship that you've been on before, and it's like going to Disney World. Okay, you go to Disney World, you've been going to Disney World for years because you're a Disney fan, right? And then they add a new park,
Yeah.
You know, so now it's like, oh man, just when I knew where everything was, they added a new part. So ships are like that too.
Yeah.
Because they may change the layout of the ship or change the decoration of the ship. And you're like, man, I know. So I can't remember which. I think it was the Magic. They used to have the taste bar. And we loved going to the taste bar. And then we got back on the ship and the taste bar was gone. They took it away. It's like, oh man.
Yeah. Yeah. And we noticed some changes after that sea thing. When we got back, some stuff had disappeared too. He's like, oh man.
Yep.
Cruising for One says, best thing about it so far is that the casino comp cruise, they matched my Princess Casino and loyalty status. Whoa, that's pretty good.
That is.
How about that? Yeah.
And hello to Bamanola.
Bamanola saying, hey to Sea Lake Journeys and crew. Hey, Bamanola, what's going on? Hey, while you're here, you can make sure you tell everybody. You know who we're going to tell tonight? We're going to tell the Sea Lake Journey crew to be sure to check out Bamanola Adventures. Because every time I go on one of their videos, I put who I'm going to tell this week.
Oh, is that what you do?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what you do.
Yeah, I do crazy stuff. And Cruising for One, the crew definitely affects the ship. The main reason why I switched from Royal Caribbean to Princess. On my sailings, the Royal crew was pretty cranky. Well, that was another thing that the one Royal cruise, the one Royal Caribbean cruise we did, the crew
did seem a little cranky
and just not as proficient at their job at all.
No, they weren't right. They were not
proficient
with their jobs, right? Yeah. And it was like almost like they didn't take pride in what they were doing. They didn't really care. It was like, oh well, whatever. If it gets done, it gets done. If it doesn't get done, it doesn't get done.
It was really bizarre, especially when you go up and order. I say, okay, I'm on a hamburger, and they throw the hamburger patty on your plate, and you're like, well, can I get a bun with that? And meanwhile, that guy's already walked off, so another guy had to put a bun on my hamburger. And I said, and then he walks off. I go, wait, what about lettuce and tomato, guys? And a third guy comes over and gives me lettuce and tomato. It's hilarious now to laugh at, but
yeah. Now we also know people that the reason they like to go on cruises is for the gambling. There's a lot of people that like to gamble on cruise ships. Their favorite ships are based on the type of games in the casino.
Yeah.
Whether it be the slot machines or whether it be like some ships only have, I'll probably get this wrong, so please forgive me, I don't gamble. But I've heard them say things like, oh, they've only got one blackjack table.
Yeah.
Or
they don't have a craps table.
Right.
I don't know what that means, but.
Well, no, craps are
something with dice.
Yeah, I don't really know how to play. But a lot of people base the ships that they prefer solely on
the casino. Yes, we've ran into quite a few people like that.
And we've also run into people that like certain ships because of the smoking lounges that they have.
Where they're located at. I'll tell you what, I got a video that's going to be coming up. It's the Majestic Princess. They've probably, if I was a smoker, which I'm not, I think they had the best smoking place deck of all.
Only because it was comfortable. It was in the shade, and is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it was on the whole. They covered the whole back side of one deck, and
because a lot of times, unfortunately, the smoking section is in the sun and away from the entertainment and away from the fun.
Yeah.
But so if you're a smoker, then sometimes you choose the ship you like based on the areas it has designed for you. Another thing is some people choose favorite ships based on what they have for the kids.
That's for sure. And some people base their cruise on the fact that there is no kids. So you got two extremes there. Some people say, which one is the most kid-friendly ship and which one doesn't have no kids at all?
Right.
So, yeah, any of these striking you, which one is one you're going to be going for?
And, when we tell everybody, no matter what ship you go on, explore the ship before you get on the ship.
That's right. And how do you do that?
I don't know. You tell them. You're the one that does it, not me.
There's a couple of ways. You can just go in there and Google the floor plans and see what everything is on every deck. And then, of course, there's that YouTube. You can check out YouTube vlogs. That's what we like to do. See who's got what and go over there and walk around that ship with them.
Yep.
So it's a great information out there. And that's why we like being part of this world, to put information out too. So we've got a lot of videos on ships and cabins and entertainment and stuff. So you can know what's going on.
And here's Cruising for One.
Sky Princess has a smoking section right next to the gym.
It's sort of bizarre.
Well, yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about there. I don't understand that.
Well, and some of the smoking sections as well are
Hold on, I'm gonna in between sets. We're gonna smoke a cig.
So, for example, on the MSCC side, okay, one of the smoking sections was right beside of where the kids got the ice cream.
It was weird.
It was like this was the smoking section, and the bar to get your ice cream was right there.
Yeah,
it was like, why did you put the smoking section right where the kids are going to get ice cream?
Well,
it didn't make sense.
Kids are smoking younger and younger these days.
I'm not sure about that. Okay,
I'm going to give myself up for that answer. Cruising for One says, I have about 30 videos in my Virgin Voyages playlist to help me get prepared.
There you go.
Oh, you know it. Yeah, you got to get prepared.
So even YouTube channels, we still watch other YouTube channels for information.
Sure do. If ship we haven't been on, if it's ship we've been on, we know. But if we haven't been on it, we want to find out.
Yep.
So what are some other things that can make a ship your favorite ship? I know one thing people talk about.
What?
The food.
Yes, especially people that say that they're foodies and they really love the food. Now, we had the chef's table on one ship that had our whole meal in the galley.
That was the magic.
And that's the only ship that's ever had it in the galley. Everybody else has a special place to sit, but never in the middle of the galley. I want to go back on that ship just to do the chef's table in the middle of the galley again.
Well, I can book it. The Carnival Magic?
Yeah.
I'll book that. I love the Magic. We went on it like 4 times already.
Oh, yeah.
I go on it again in a heartbeat. So food, how important is that to you to your cruises? You know, sometimes we get on a ship and the food is just so fabulous. It's like, wow, this is exceptional.
And sometimes not so much.
And sometimes not
but
so
then
much.
Again, that's change in staff. You don't have the same chefs.
Yes. I'll tell you what, I was so impressed with the Carnival Freedom. That's the Carnival ship that the whale tail got yanked off of, you know?
Yes, and she's getting her tail back this year.
She's getting her tail back?
She is. They're taking her out of the water and doing something about her tail. I don't know exactly what they were doing. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Clark Family Adventures. I may get that wrong. I don't know. Somebody was talking about it, just saying that she's coming out of the water to fix her tail.
I'd leave it like it is. I'll tell you what, I was so impressed with the food on that ship. It's like, wow, how can the food be so much better on this ship than it's always good? I mean, we always have good food.
Yeah, we always
but
have
some
good
are
food.
just way better than others. And that Carnival Freedom had some fantastic food.
Here's Cruising for One.
The best videos for me are showing the gym, the casino, and especially embarkation. So many channels blow right past embarkation. For me, that's the thing I want to know the most about. We try to do embarkation on all of our ships, almost all of them. Some of them are the same. Especially we show going into the port and the process of getting on the ship.
We've made some just how to get to the port.
Yeah.
Just how to get to this particular port.
Yeah. And there's, of course, you got to watch where you're filming. You'll see our last MSC video where I talked about as soon as you walk up to the ship, you got to turn your camera off or down until you get across the security section.
Right. And then a lot of them won't let you film inside the terminal.
Right.
Once you get to the security.
True. Inside the terminal, they don't like you filming.
Some terminals.
Yep.
Here's Clark Family.
Have a good night, everyone. I have to get ready for the live. Yeah, go get ready, Mike. Get that $4,000.
When is he coming on? At what time?
Yeah, what time is Mike coming on?
He may have left already. I'll try to scroll back up here and see where he was.
Well, I'm sure we can find him on Paul S. Vines, too, if we have to.
You go ahead and
okay.
talk.
So other things that may affect you is the entertainment on a ship. Now, that is one thing we love going on the cruise ships for, is looking at the entertainment. Carnival always has great shows. We've loved all the Carnival shows. Princess has fantastic shows, too.
Yes.
Royal Caribbean had fantastic shows. But I got to tell you, MSC, I think, was top dog.
Yeah, I think so.
I think MSC was top dog in the entertainment. So far, they had a Michael Jackson show that, oh, my goodness. I thought I was at a Michael Jackson concert.
I know. It was probably the best Michael Jackson show I've ever seen.
It was. And then they had another show that had the contortionists and guys hanging on rings and ropes. And it looked like the show we saw with the Motley Crue concert. It was fantastic. I want to go see it again.
Here's Rock the Boat.
Rock the Boat says embarkation sets it off. A good embarkation sets up a good cruise.
Absolutely. That's so true. Your embarkation can make or break your cruise right away.
You know it. Yeah. And I'll tell you, that was a great thing for us, though, too, is on the MSC, we did the Yacht Club, and Rock the Boat has done the Yacht Club, too. They can for us.
Going MSC Yacht Club, baby, all the way.
Walk right past that big giant line. That line's from here to Timbuktu. It doesn't matter. You walk right up there. They take you up to a place and set you down with champagne and wine and food and candy and all this stuff. And so you can sit there like, I don't care if we get on the ship. I'll sit here today. You know? And the dogs are entertaining you. Now they stop. So, yeah, embarkation really does set the tone.
It really does.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know one time in Miami we had a rough one, and I was like, oh,
I know.
It took us half a day to get over that.
We had such a horrible embarkation. I was like, I just want to go home. I didn't want to be on the ship. Yeah. And Chet was like, now calm down. It's going to be okay. I'm like, no, it ain't.
2 rum punches later, it was okay. Cruising for One says one time they had a Led Zeppelin tribute band, and it was awesome. I hope to come across them again someday.
That's Freedom of the Seas?
Freedom of the Seas, yes.
Hey, I'm learning to read Cruising for One.
That's right. I'll tell you what, the tribute bands, we've seen some, one in particular, the Beatles. We saw a Carnival ship. Mm-hmm. If I found out what ship they were on, I would almost book a cruise just to see them again.
Now, we have almost booked a cruise because Kiss was performing on the cruise.
Yes.
But it was booked.
It's sold out every time.
Sold out every time.
If you don't book that in 3 days after it goes up, you ain't getting on it.
And we didn't care what ship it was on.
It was a Norwegian something.
We didn't care what ship it was on. Yeah. It's that we wanted to see Kiss.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you just can't get on there.
So, because usually when you see big bands like that perform, you're in, like the stadium here in Tampa, it's a massive stadium.
Yeah.
No matter what ship you're on, even though it's a big theater, you'll be closer to Kiss there than you will ever would in that stadium.
You know it. Yeah, we'll be close enough to scare them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They'll see us and go, ah!
You scared the dogs.
I know. Look at them back there.
I know. You keep blocking the view of them, though. You got to scoot your chair that way.
It's not really Sea Lake Journeys tonight. It's really Baby Enzo and Ringo. Right?
Well, they have their own channel.
Then they just got to video it. But we're doing this instead. And as soon as we stop, they'll quit doing that and come sit on our lap.
That's because we talk.
Yes, exactly. And so, hey, what other things make you pick your favorite cruise ship? What is your favorite cruise ship? Is it, ow, my toes under that wheel? Don't just push me.
I wanted to push your chair that way.
Could it be because of its home port? Do you like that ship only because it's at your home port? Whatever cruise ship's in my home port, that's my favorite ship.
You're crazy for one again.
I wanted like anything to go on a Kiss concert when I was in high school. Right. But my mother said no. I'd love to see them now.
I know. And they have done several cruises where
every year for about 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep, I sure have. But this is their last year. They're going to wrap it up in December, and that's going to be the end of it. So, we did get to go see them once, though, in the stadium over here in town.
Yeah, we've seen them. We've seen them live. Being on a cruise ship would be totally different.
Yeah, and then we had to remember how old they were. I was like, these guys they were like in 65 at the time.
They still played like they were.
And I was like, wow, I can't believe they're that old. And now they're in their 70s.
Okay, so back to our topic.
I know. What is our topic? What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Somebody help me out. Does the age of the ship matter to you? Is your favorite ship an old ship? You know why an old ship might be your favorite?
Why?
Because the old ships are smaller and cheaper to get on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot more affordable to get on a cruise on a one of those
smaller ship.
Sensation or one of those small ships like that than it is to get on Icon of the Seas.
Yeah, that would be interesting to go out there and see what the cost of getting on a small ship leaving out of Tampa would be.
It's going to be cheaper than getting on the big ship, even leaving the same date.
Yeah. Same date, sometimes even same destinations.
Yeah. Yeah. Going to the same places and stuff.
Here's Rock the Boat.
So far, our favorite ship is the MSC Seashore on the Yacht Club.
Now we're going on her in May.
Yes,
right?
we are. In May, we will be on the Seashore. That's the sister ship to the Seaside, which we've been on. So, yeah, we're going to be checking out Rock the Boat vlogs. We're going to be looking at that and saying, hey, that's what we got to see.
That's right.
We want to see if there's any differences or how similar they are. So the size of the ship we've talked about, and I broke it into 3 groups, under 100,000 tons, 100,000 to 150,000, which we would call mid-size today, and anything over 150,000. But you know what's funny about that, though?
What?
When we like the Destination, which became the Sunshine, it was originally the Destination, it was 101,000 gross tons when it came out, and it was the biggest ship, the biggest cruise ship in the world.
At the time.
Yep. It was the biggest cruise ship in the world. And now it's in the small category. Can you believe that?
Here's Cruising for One.
Cruising for once is choosing a ship. Number 1, itinerary. I like the Caribbean. Number 2, the gym. It's what I do most, so it has to be a good one.
Yep.
And number 3, that casino. Just needs to have a craps table.
See?
And hopefully video poker.
Yeah.
So he's looking for specific things.
And we have heard a lot of gamblers like to look for specific games.
Yes.
They're all about specific games. And some of them don't like it if the bar is not right inside the casino, because sometimes the bar is just outside the casino.
Yeah. They want bar service in the casino.
Mhm.
So I think that's kind of important to them.
Yep. Mhm.
A lot, you know. Oh, and so the size. So our favorite size ship, you know, used to be the 100,000, but then after that, it kind of became, well, actually, most of our favorite ships have fallen within that 100 to 150,000.
Oh, I don't know.
We've only been on one ship bigger than that.
Well, and what was the one ship bigger than that?
The MSC ship is the biggest ship we've been on.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I felt like that was I did not feel like that was a big ship.
It did not seem like it's the biggest ship gross tonnage we've ever been on, but it did not seem like it.
It didn't seem like the biggest ship. And I think it's because all the areas were so small. They had lots of areas.
Yes.
They had the bowling alley. They had the game room. They had the, all the things, but they were all small.
Small venues and kind of dark.
And dark.
Everything was kind of dark too.
Yep.
Which was nice. It was very pretty.
And I think that's why I felt like it was not a big ship, because all of the venue areas were small.
Yeah, it just seemed like that. But that's, believe it or not, it's the biggest ship we've ever been on.
And I think that's why this Sunshine seems so big to me, because that Serenity deck is so massive. Yep. And it's open and outside.
Yeah. It's definitely a different feel from ship
and
to ship.
Sometimes that what is technically the Lido deck is that will make the ship feel big or small.
Yeah.
The way that it's designed.
Yep. And same thing with the atrium area.
Mm-hmm.
How it's set up can really, because the piazza is what they call it in Princess, is always a huge, and so it looks big even on the small ships.
Yeah.
It makes the ship seem even bigger.
Here's Cruising for one.
Slot players are very loyal to specific games.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
I did not know that.
How about that?
Something every day.
Learn something new, yeah. Well, I guess I would be too if I wanted to play Mermaid's Tale slot, and they got it, you know.
Don't forget the thumbs up, you guys.
Oh,
That's
thumbs
right.
up. We sure appreciate that, y'all.
And he says the Scarlet Lady has lots of small spaces too.
That is what I've read, and from a few videos I have seen, it does look like it's set up in smaller venues like that. You can walk along and stop in this one, or go to the next one and stop in. So everybody, a friend of mine used to say there's a butt for every seat. So do you like the smaller venues? Then you need to consider that. If you like bigger open areas, there's other ship to accommodate you there. You can have your favorite ship.
You can.
You really can. And I got to look at amenities here, because this is very important. Do you want to have that big fancy Serenity deck? Or maybe you want a zip line. There are cruise ships that have zip lines on them. And we saw them on Royal Caribbean.
And wasn't that the MSC?
The MSC, though, had a way better zip line.
Because you went to the top deck and you came down through the circles of the emblem. And that was kind of cool.
It was a long zip line, too. It was about 400 foot long.
Yeah, it was fun to watch people do it, and it was fun to do it, I'm sure. And, that's like some of the ships have like the skywalk and the roller coaster and all that. Some of the areas to be able to watch the people do that are very small. There's no place for you to stand and watch people do it.
The MSC ship had plenty of room. The Seaside had a lot of room for you to stand there and watch that zip line.
And I can't remember which ship it was that it must have been the Freedom, the Flow Rider.
Oh, that was on the Independence of the Seas.
Independence of the Seas.
Yeah.
The Flow Rider had benches.
Yeah, it did.
Where you could sit on benches and watch people. And I don't mean, it was more like bleachers, like football stadium bleachers.
Yeah.
And you could sit there and you could watch.
It was great.
I don't like it when there's activities like that we enjoy watching other people do them. Yeah. And there's no place for you to sit and watch other people do that kind of stuff. Yeah,
we sat there for an hour watching.
Yeah.
It was great.
Here's Crazy for one.
If you don't do your homework, you can easily overlook the things available on a ship.
Yes.
Nearly every cruise, I hear someone say, "Oh, I didn't know they had that. I would have enjoyed doing that." Yeah, because there's so much going on, but sometimes it's only at certain times on certain days. And if you don't know about it and you don't read that little newspaper that they give you every night, or look on your app, you're going to miss stuff.
Well, and we have friends that just got off of, what was that big ship they just got off of?
The XL, the Mardi Gras.
The Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
And there was a bar they wanted to go to and never made it there because it just didn't fit into roaming around the ship.
They had the squirrel effect. They see something else and go, oh, and then go over there and do that. And then they just never made it back to the one thing they wanted to get to.
Here's Rock the Boat.
We did the zip line on the seaside in July.
Yeah.
Video coming soon.
That was a fun. I videoed people doing it. I'm not doing it, but I did video other people doing it.
I think it's on our opening screen too.
Yeah, it's on our opening. Yeah.
How about that roller coaster on the Mardi Gras? We're going to ride the roller coaster, y'all.
Yeah.
We're going to do it. She's going to do it. I'm going to film her. And I'm going to film her with the Sony, and she's going to have the GoPro strapped to her, and then I'm going to get on strap the GoPro
That's
to
going
me.
to be fun.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be fun. I can't wait to do that. A roller coaster on a cruise ship.
I know.
That's going to be
Who
awesome.
would have ever thought? Except for on our cruise ship that we built.
Well, yeah, ours had the best roller coaster of all time because it went all the way down underwater and up into space. I mean, well, you'll have to see the video. And if you like riding go-karts, believe it or not, Norwegian's got cruise ships that's got racing go-karts.
Yeah, they do.
So, maybe that's your favorite ship. Or playing laser tag on that Norwegian ship. They've got, every ship's got something, That MSC ship had that little Formula One cart you got in, and you raced in a virtual race. Where that thing was, that people said it felt so real and looked so real to them.
Get over here.
But to me, I wish I could still ice skate. I've been ice skating and roller skating and all that. And they had that ice skating rink on Independence of the Seas. And after watching that skating show, I wanted to go out there and skate so bad. But can't do it. Just can't do it no more. But it's still fun to watch.
Baby Enzo, come here.
Well, there you go.
He's falling in a crack.
Yes. You guys done stealing the show?
Are you done stealing the show, honey?
Yeah, they're cute little guys. I know. And a bowling alley. Have you ever been bowling on a cruise ship?
Bowl? Yes. No, we didn't bowl on a cruise ship. We watched other people
bowl. We watched other people bowl. But you can bowl on a cruise ship if that's something you like to do.
It's crazy for what?
I have a plan laid out for every day. It doesn't mean I have to do that, but I never want to waste time wondering what to do. We do that too. We plan out the days, but it's always subject to change.
Yeah. Always subject to change. But we have a few minutes left, and my eyes are watering and everything. So
your eyes are watering. You want some eye drop?
No.
No, want an eye drop? Okay, so we'll hurry up and get this done. So, what is your favorite cruise ship, and why is your favorite cruise ship? We've had different ones change over the years, but typically our favorite one is the one we're on at the time.
At the time.
Because we love them all. We've never had a bad cruise. Some are better than others, but we've had different experiences. Some cruises were just to go relax. Some cruises we wanted a lot of adventure. Some of them we wanted to be real active, and some of them we wanted to pig out.
Yeah.
We've had different kind of cruises. Some we want to just go hang out in the spa. So it's a great thing when you can find the right ship for doing what you want to do at the time.
Avid fisherman.
That's our resident Bigfoot. He says, Robin and Chet, Bigfoot is here. All right. And thanks for being here, Avid. We appreciate you, buddy. We are on the opposite end of the spectrum. We take it day to day, and plans change hourly. Laughing emoji.
See, it's different for everybody.
And you can plan as much as you want, do as much as you want, do as little as you want. And you can have a plan and look at it and go, I'm not doing any of this today.
We have been on cruise ships where we did nothing but sleep for the first 3 days.
Oh, you know it. Sleep and we wake up and miss dinner and have to order room service. But it was
great. It was a great vacation.
Yeah, it's great. We got to do what we needed to do. Sometimes your mind needs a break. Sometimes your body needs a break.
So what are the last few things we want to talk about?
Well, hopefully we've had some real solutions for real cruises here tonight.
How about that? Have we had some real solutions for real
things
cruises?
that will give you ideas of what your favorite cruise ship is? And have you ever had one that was so much your favorite that you went on it numerous times?
Yep.
We have. We've been on the Sunshine several times, the Magic several times, Sky Princess, and
sorry.
The next 4 cruises, however, though, are going to be on all different ships that we've never been on before. How about that?
How about
In
that?
fact, two of them are going to be on cruise, or one of them is going to be on a cruise line we've never been on before.
Here's avid fisherman. Whoops.
That would be me and sleep during the whole voyage and order room service.
Yeah, I know, right? There's nothing wrong with
and
that.
you can do that, yeah. Just put "Don't Disturb" on your door and sleep and order food.
Mm-hmm. So what do we have coming up this week?
This week, Wednesday. What is today? What's today? Sunday.
Today's Sunday.
Sunday. Wednesday, we got a live show in the morning coming up. What it's about 30 minutes. That's all I can tell you at the time, because I'm waiting to see what's going to be a good topic to bring up. But you know how it is. For a half hour, we're going to talk about maybe what I've got for a topic. Maybe we'll talk about something totally different. It's just like a cruise, subject to change, y'all. So join me there at 8:30 on Wednesday morning as we get you over that hump of the week with some fun on the Rise and Shine show with Sea Lake Journeys, minus her because she has a job. She has to work.
I'm in the other room over there listening, though.
And sometimes she'll holler at me and go, "Hey, it's this or that."
I don't holler. I just say, "Hey, it's this or that."
Well, we need an intercom.
You don't need an intercom. You can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you fine. It's only right there next door over. Yeah. Cruising for One says the one thing cruising gives you is time.
That's right.
I wish it could give me more, though.
Yeah.
Need more time. Oh, and then Friday we got Raid Parade, and we're going to have a video coming up on that. Hand me that calendar, and I can tell them what it is. At least what I think it's going to be. I think for this Friday, I've got scheduled coming up. A Sky Princess taste test. We got food on the Sky Princess. We're going to be showing you, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
He's been doing a lot of food videos lately. I think it's because he's been hungry a lot because we've been trying to lose weight.
Yeah, and we've been doing it too. I think we lost 10 pounds between us in the past week. So we're on a roll. And then I got more stuff planned. And
so I'm sorry I don't know who's coming up next for the I'll look for it. You talk and I'll look for it, Chet.
I'll talk and she'll look. Yeah, so anyway, then I'll have I'm gonna try to find another short to make for y'all this week. I put one up on a short little taste test of her trying a gluten-free pizza. If you haven't seen that already. Yeah, it's exciting. More exciting than
I'm looking for
Paul Vines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's who you look for. That's the TV guide, Paul S. Vines on Facebook. You'll find out what's going on every day on the cruising scene, cruising world. We hope you've had a good time here tonight discussing your favorite ship, the greatest cruise ship in the world. I'm just I'm almost a little bit surprised that the Titanic managed to beat out the Icon of the Seas and the Carnival Jubilee. But yeah, I got to admit, if the Titanic was still floating today, I would definitely want to go try it. And I wonder if anybody's been on the Queen Mary out there. That's a Cunard cruise line, does transatlantics, New York City over to Europe and back again. And that would be an interesting cruise line to try, and a cruising.
Okay, so this is Friday. Today's Sunday.
Today is Sunday.
Oh, they don't have a Sunday. He don't have a Sunday program. He just had it for Friday and Saturday.
Okay, well they can check it out on Facebook. I guess.
Yeah, well, there's not. I don't have one.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Let me see if I can find a link for Helping Hands. Oh, we have the link for Helping Hands.
Yeah, we got a link for that. Yeah, I went and found that earlier.
So,
all right.
That was it. I don't have
a
link. That's it.
Okay, y'all. Thanks for joining us tonight. Head on over to whoever is next. I don't know.
We're out of the loop today. We were too lazy today to know what the loop is.
Oh, usually we know these things anyway, but we have to go look. That's why we have Paul S. Vines on Facebook, so we can go find all this stuff. And thanks, Paul, for doing that. And thanks to Helping Hands for Cruising for helping cruisers who might not be able to get on a cruise otherwise to get on that cruise ship. So get over there to Clock Family and support that tonight, and get over to the Down Under Cruisers.
So until next time, we'll see you around the channel.
See you around the channel.